Hey there you guys, Blake back here with another video. Today I just got done hooking up a Super Autometer Tac, the Pro Series. In the back, in the wiring loom is, if it doesn't have a switch for 4, 6, or 8 cylinder mode, if you have the brown and orange wire in the back of your tachometer, they're going to be like in a loop. And for the 4 cylinders, you're going to want to cut both wires, the brown and the orange, and your RPMs will go right to normal. Now, when you have a tachometer by Autometer, I know of at least Autometer, if it has a blue wire and some other different wires, you cut the blue wire. I'm not gonna say 100% sure, but from what I read, you cut the blue wire for 4 cylinder. But like I said, if you have an Autometer gauge or tachometer that you want to set to 4 cylinder mode, you cut both wires. Not sure about the V6s. I know that the V8, you don't cut any of the wires. It's just a simple plug and play. Now 6 cylinder, you need to cut, I believe it's the orange wire, or no, I think I really, this is something you want to Google before you go ahead and cut it. If you have any problems, I'll be glad to answer any questions on hooking up your tack. It's really simple. You're gonna have a green wire, a white wire, a black wire, and a red wire. You want to take your green wire and hook it up to your tachometer sensor. Then the red and the white wires, you crimp those together because that's your illumination basically. And then your ground, the black wire, is just the ground, so find a ground. Then, now when it comes, this is a Honda based video. I have an Acura Integra, and a lot of people told me that there's a wire right underneath the hood, right in the corner, like driver's side, right in that corner. Like when you pop the hood, walk over to that corner on the driver's side and look down, and there's a blue wire with like a rubber cap on it. Now if you splice into that, you can get your tag signal right out of there. Or you can run, in which I did because I wanted to have the best signal possible, but I really don't think it matters. I think that they both work just fine. You go over by the coil, and in the electrical pack in the coil, you will see a blue wire in there. Pull your loom back until you can, what I did was take a razor blade and just took off the edge, got up underneath the wire and looped it through, and then taped it back up. And that was my signal wire. So I got it. I just got done cutting both the orange and the brown wire, and it's set in 4 cylinder mode. My RPMs are running perfect. I love it. So it's something that now I'm gonna move on and start putting a gauge cluster together. My car is an automatic, but it has a V20B swap in it, and I got plans for it as far as making it 5-speed and hopping it up a little bit, but it's really just my cruiser that will put you in your seat a little bit. Basically that's all I have to say. Just remember, whenever you have an autometer tachometer and you need to go cutting wires, those loops on there are loops of wire behind the tach. If you cut the brown and the orange, then you're gonna be set for 4-cylinder mode. Now 6 cylinders, like I said, I'm not very sure which one you're gonna need to cut. I know you're gonna need to cut one, and which I believe it might have been the orange wire, but I can't say. I don't know. It wasn't hooked up to a 6-cylinder motor, so I'm trying to think back whenever I had my S10 what I had it hooked up into, and I just really can't remember. But that brain fart. If you have any questions, go ahead, drop me a line, subscribe. This is for you Honda guys, Acura, Integras, anything. That blue wire can be found in most 90s models, so it really makes it easy to run your wiring and have everything hooked up. I hooked my power source up into a fuse that goes to my headlights. So obviously, at nighttime when I turn my lights on, then the light will come on and it won't be on all night or all day when I'm driving around, which is no big deal because you can just spin the bulb off and get another little bulb, and it's no big deal. But that's about it. So if you guys have any questions, please go ahead and feel free to ask. Have a good one.